What up, though? It's your boy Drake, and I'm here today. It's Saturday, uh, August 22nd or 3rd. I can't remember what day it is. But anyway, it's Saturday, and I just wanted to come and just do a little journaling today before um, I got out to meet some friends. I have an event that I do called Detroit Diaspora Day Fest that goes on every May in Detroit, and a lot of people think it's about the African diaspora, but no, this is the Detroit diaspora, and it's for folks who hold who have emanated from Detroit, who hold Detroit in high value as a concept, as a place that represents blackness, that represents culture, that represents music, that represents art. I heard a young DJ by the name of Zach Fox, who I didn't know up until recently. Zach Fox, who was out of LA, he said, Detroit is a really interesting, as a concept, is very interesting. And I said, I could not agree with him more. Detroit as a reality is a wonderful thing, but as a concept, it's even better because it just represents all of the richness, and it represents an ideal that I think black folks have developed during and not just black folks, but I just think that it's just an ideal that has risen over the lived experiences of many Detroiters, and it's just, the concept stands on the backs of many people who have been leaders in industry, leaders of culture, leaders in education, and leaders of all sorts of areas. And then just, it's not even, what sometimes, there's this emphasis in society on leadership. But leadership, everyone has leadership capacity. Some leaders are boisterous. Some are, you know, chest beating. And then some others are just very quiet people that just do the work. And Detroit is kind of like one of those places where symbolically people do the work. Like with my company, Urban Organic, for the last, this year celebrates 25 years. I do the work. And I've done it without foundation assistance. I've done it without the benefit of large sponsorships. And I represent a lot of other people who do the work because we see value in doing just that, the work. And so, that's not what I didn't know what I was gonna get on here and say. Like I said, this is an experiment that I don't know how long I'm gonna carry it out. I have no roadmap for this. So if anyone is watching this, just know that you're watching a guy who's just decided to just start a YouTube channel as his personal journal. But I want it to amount to something. And if it amounts to nothing, at least it is evidence that I've been here, proof of life, so to speak. I mean, it's kind of funny that, we can push ourselves into the future by doing things like this. I think about Michael Jackson, someone who's pushed into the future. Think about young kids now who are 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you see them in these TikTok or YouTube videos on social media, and they're dancing to Michael Jackson, and they're like grooving. And Michael Jackson has been dead, I think, since like 2008. Michael Jackson has been dead for nearly 18 years, maybe 18 years. And so it's media is a way for us to, this new medium is a way for us to further ourselves. But, Michael Jackson is iconic. I mean, I'm not trying to compare myself to Michael Jackson. I'm just saying But just the whole concept that you can further your ideas and yourself via this medium is powerful. That someone years down the line can pick up this digital time capsule and see what you were thinking and see what was going on at that time. And so now, we're on the precipice of, we're in the AI revolution right now. In the last 2 years, I think we've all seen the AI revolution. We don't know where it's going to lead us, but we know that it's leading us somewhere. And for those who were around for the .com era, and I'm talking right now, I'm kind of switching into the whole idea of the .com era from an investment standpoint. I think that the .com era has some false starts. Conceptually, it was sound, and we knew it was coming. We knew what was about to happen, but practically, it wasn't always. And it had some growing pains to get over. The AI era, I think, is on fire, and I think it's a forest fire that's just not going to stop. It's going to pervade every area of our lives. And the more we are able to utilize it, the better. But anyway, I want to go back to Detroit Diaspora, the festival that I've been producing. We had the 8th annual one this past May. It's the last Sunday. It's the Sunday before every Memorial Day. And we bring in DJs, we have vendors, we have art, and we bring in people from not only the local area, but from around the country, who we invite into this experience that is just, it sounds simple, music, vendors, and art, but it's a real vibe, and it's about connectivity, and it really is something that I just definitely, I'm very proud of. I'm trying to figure out how to grow it, and I'm also trying to figure out how to take it elsewhere. How can the Detroit Diaspora concept is, if I do it somewhere, do I just say diaspora? Or do I say Detroit Diaspora? Detroit doesn't mean the same thing to everybody that it might mean to this select audience that I'm appealing to, that we're appealing to. So it may not even be that, but it's something to think about. But it's put on by a company that I have had for the last 25 years. This year's founded in 2001, Urban Organic Arts and Culture. And in addition to doing the Detroit Diaspora Day Fest, we do a series called the DJ Selector Series. The DJ Selector Series is where we take leaders in the community leaders, and give them the opportunity to be a DJ for a day. Basically, musical storytelling. Play the music that made them, the soundtracks to their lives. Something that very, very proud of. It's been a hit. Folks love it. Got the concept for that 2 ways. My late wife, who passed in 2018, it'll be 8 years, August 30th of this year. She was an exec, and we would have parties at our home. And although people knew me to be a DJ, they were just much more excited when she got on, and it was like amazing that when she got on, the crowd just erupted all the time. It didn't matter. And so I said, wow, that's great. And I love to see her. I loved it when she did it because she just was so, energetic and full of energy when she did it. But she had a friend that opened up a wine bar. Her friend and her then husband opened up a wine bar in West Village of Detroit. And they needed help bringing traffic in. And so it came up with the DJ Selector concept. I did to help them bring in business. And I tapped my friends who were in leadership, visible leadership positions in the city, and it was a hit. And so, still do that to this day. That's a concept that I think we could take on the road and take it to other cities, and something that I'm looking to do. Anyway, again, this is just a digital journal. I really don't have any formulated thoughts. This is the equivalent of virtual doodling. If you're on your notepad and you're just scribbling, that's what I'm doing right now. And so, thank you for joining me in this virtual doodling. Oh, I do want to say one thing. Something I've gotten into in the last 6 months to a year is plants. And shout out to Hilton Carter out of Baltimore, who I hope to meet one day. This brother is the plant master. And I'm so proud that we have such a person in our ranks, when I say in our ranks, of our tribe, that is leading the way for the love of plants. And I think when I drive through the hood in Baltimore, the hood in Detroit, I was like, we need more plant shops. What do y'all think we need more of in Black neighborhoods? I think we need to diversify our economies in the Black community. I would love to be part of that. When you go in the Black community, we have liquor stores, we have hair salons, we have event venues, but we don't have the diversity of businesses that I think would make our lives as a people much more improved. So, I don't know, anybody got any ideas on that? Anyway, I'm done rambling. I love it. I watched this lady named Renee Coakley, and she said, just start YouTubing. Don't worry. You have something to say. Don't worry about a niche. Just do it. You are the niche. And I do feel like I am the niche. So thank you for joining me. I'll be putting these up at least for a 6-month period of time, just so I have a collection of them. Even if they end up meaning nothing, they are going to be archival footage of where I am in that particular day, in that particular moment. So, signing off from the Black Interior. Please like this video, and please subscribe if you like these kind of meanderings. And as I figured we develop a flow, we'll develop it together. You could develop it with me. I could develop it with you. Thank you.